PJTN Watchman, it's Lori Cardoza-Moore coming to you from Jerusalem. As you can see, the walls of the western part, Jaffa Gate, are behind me. And we are about wrapping up a full week here in Israel as we've been filming interviews with survivors who survived October 7th, as well as family members who are still being held hostage. It's been a very sobering time for us, for our crew, as we have been meeting with these individuals and speaking with them. Tonight we're going to be heading to the memorial service where we're going to honor all of the IDF soldiers who have fallen, as well as those who've been struck by terrorist attacks, especially October 7th. Tonight's memorial service is going to be different than previous years because of October 7th. And it's been a devastating time, but I have to tell you that our friends here in Israel are so grateful for PJTN's support, for being here, for coming even in a time of war to show our solidarity with our Jewish brethren and to take their message to the nations of the world. I want to point out to you some disturbing trends that I'm seeing within the U.S. government and some of the rhetoric, the propaganda they're putting out, blaming Israel for what is going on in Gaza for the attacks. But never do I hear Biden utter one word out of his mouth about Hamas. It is Hamas who puts their civilians in harm's way in order to create the collateral damage so that the media can harp on Israel and our government. Our government knows this, ladies and gentlemen. This is not something that they're not familiar with. They know exactly what is going on. And it's why I have encouraged every Israeli that I have interviewed and spoken with, even as we've eaten in restaurants, speaking to the wait staff, telling them, Americans stand with you. Americans, 82% of Americans, Bibi Netanyahu said it, and he was right. 82% of Americans stand with Israel. They want Israel to finish the job, to wipe Hamas out. And so that's why, ladies and gentlemen, it's so important that you are involved, that you're speaking out, that you're contacting your congressmen and your senators. Thank God, Senator Cotton a couple of days ago just called for the impeachment of Joe Biden because President Biden is withholding munitions from Israel, preventing her to fully fight this war. Shame on us, ladies and gentlemen. The judgment of Almighty God is coming to America. Brace yourself for it. This country cannot stand, the United States of America cannot stand if we turn our back on our Jewish brethren. Genesis 12:3, God told Abram, I will bless those who bless you and curse him who curses you. And he who ignores you, I will utterly destroy. So, ladies and gentlemen, our government is made up of we the people, and that means it's up to us, we the people, to let our administration know you do not represent us, and we will remove you from office. That's why the elections are so critically important. It matters who is in the White House. It matters who's in Congress and who's in the Senate representing us. It matters on the state level and it matters on the local level because of the propaganda that is being, that our children are being inundated with or subjected to, that's causing our children to turn against America and to turn against Israel. As we get ready to close out this little video message, I just want to tell you, I've got a couple video clips that I'm going to share with you. We were at the Nova Festival, the location of the Nova Festival. You're going to see some images from there. And also, we were at Kfar Aza, which is one of the first kibbutz. It was the first kibbutz to be attacked on October 7th. It's devastating and it's horrible. We got to talk to a couple of the owners who still live in that community. They don't stay there all the time, just a couple days at a time, because it's still very hard for them and for their families that survived. So God bless you all. Thank you all so much for making everything we do at PJTN possible. If there was ever a time that we need your support, it's now. We have to counter the propaganda war against Israel, and that includes the propaganda coming out of the White House. God bless you, and thank you for all you do on behalf of our Jewish brethren in the state of Israel.